In this video, I'm going to talk to you about what true yoga practice is. Well, yes, flexibility and postures are a part of this journey of healing, but yoga is not limited just to physical fitness and musculoskeletal improvement. Reclaim yoga as a way of finding your true self and integrating it with your daily life. So moving on, most content on social media today equate yoga to workout routines, to stretching, twisting, preparing for the perfect posture, holding the perfect posture. Some go a bit deeper, of course. They're talking about physiological impact, the vagus nerve, the parasympathetic nervous systems, positive vibes and energy. I've dealt with all that too in my reels. However, a true yoga process goes far beyond that. It is a practice of relating to yourself, your life, and your world in deeper and deeper ways. The physiological impact, mental and emotional impact, all of this is a byproduct of that gritty journey of healing and transformation. So, welcome. I'm Priyamshakti, a yoga healing therapist and teacher. I am rooted in an Indian understanding of yoga and the universal context of healing. So today, let's explore what it really means to practice yoga. First, a modern misconception. We've reduced yoga to merely asanas, impressive shapes on social media. Yes, the body matters. Yes, it is a powerful and grounding way in which we enter this journey of yoga. However, the approach to body work makes all the difference. Unfortunately, what we've done today is to make it all about how the body looks, its shape and its form. At best, we go a little further into physiological functioning. These are consequences. A real practice of yoga is about understanding what is the body holding and how this is shaping the body. The body is a container of all of our life experiences, all the trauma that we've been through, all our little and big joys and sorrows, all our habit patterns, and the good, the bad, and the mixed touches, all of it. Our body is what it is today as a response and as a consequence of the sum total of our whole life, right up to this point. What is my body really holding? Why is this shoulder stiffness coming only in certain times of the day? Why is it that the knee pain happens and gets triggered on certain activities? What are all these things telling me about myself? An asana pranayama practice designed with this awareness and done with deliberate, regulated breathing goes actually a long way in unlocking our past and all our actions and awakening awareness and healing. And this transforms the present. There is no tomorrow really, but that's for another video and another day. Number 2, let's go to the origin and the roots of yoga. The Yoga Sutra of Patanjali says, Yogash Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Roughly translating, it means yoga is the stilling of the changing states of the mind. So there are many descriptions, there are many definitions of yoga itself having overlapping meanings. But in essence, all of them point to a whole set of practices and understanding that look at overcoming human suffering and pain. A movement towards freedom, real inner freedom. The practices and the descriptions point to a mastery of your inner world, of your thoughts, your emotions, your reactions, your life patterns, not by suppression, but by a steady path of self-discovery and self-awareness. This inner work and process then manifests as all those regenerative small and big changes in your health, in your relationships, in life, all that you see of it. And yes, again, your body is an important medium through which this work will happen. We will delve into this context of yoga practice in part 2 of this series. On the outside, a real practice of yoga could look like these. These are possibilities, okay? Showing up daily on the mat with commitment and intention. Yes, absolutely. Choosing to pause instead of reacting when there is a sudden difficult situation in front of you, or even choosing to respond with swiftness at injustice. Either could be a step of yoga. Taking that extra time and attention with a daily repetitive task and looking at it afresh could be a step in yoga. Finding and connecting to a hidden emotion within yourself in a silent moment. Rising up and seeing the energy fill you in a simple Tadasana. This could also be a step in yoga. In my sessions, students find that it's not the perfect posture that transforms them. It is that moment when they suddenly feel their breath flowing differently or even recognize their breath. It could be that moment when they find their resistance melting and they meet themselves with restfulness and with acceptance. That's a moment of magical insight. And these are the deeper steps into yoga. This self work is also social work. I see and experience this daily. I'll talk about this more in part 3 of this series, What is True Yoga Practice. If this resonated with you, like, subscribe, and share it with someone who sees yoga only as a workout tool. And if you're ready to experience yoga as a journey of healing, transformation, and truth, reach out to me for starting your journey. I am Priyamshakti, your friendly neighborhood Sakhi in yoga healing.